Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
That works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me. Saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point. Push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
All right, well, that is a lot to be taking in at this moment, and there is a lot to explore here, but first, I think we should probably try some of our newfound abilities and see if we can potentially cleanse possessed humans. So, let's do it. Well, something tells me that didn't quite work.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Definitely. So, not a whole lot of deviance that we can really do here, especially with needing such high clearance levels, but we've got very mysterious things like this jukebox, which is going to be kind of important for later. I was hoping there would be a chest back here, because having, you know, as much variety in our weaponry would be really nice right about now, and I don't think... Well, I guess we did pick up a weapon mod, so Our first is damage against enemy armor, 42%. That's actually not that bad. So I think I will take that because armored enemies are extremely annoying, at least early on. Later on, they become a bit of a joke, but yeah, I guess we probably shouldn't spend too much time straying away. We'll have plenty of time to explore later. So for now, let's head into the boardroom and talk it up with Emily once again.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone, a direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks, Emily.
Man, that was a lot of heavy exposition. I'm telling you, even I was kind of overwhelmed at that after seen that scene at least 4 times now. But if you have any questions at all, basically any NPCs of any authority will be able to explain things in great detail by just approaching them and talking to them. What's up, Emily?
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Well, I suppose that would make a whole lot of sense considering it's a telephone, but yeah, nothing here that I'm really going to spend too much time on, and this is about as good a lead as we're going to get, so to the communications department.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Oh boy, will we. So, this new area has been opened up over here, and your spoils of the battle should still be left over there just in case, but let's head to the nostalgia department while we're at it. And over here, another treasure. Let's see what we got. Something good? Undefined reading.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Yeah, that is kind of a creepy message. Alright, well, these guys are going to be hanging out in force, so let's just go and take everyone out as we've done before. Punching's pretty good. Just remember that that is definitely something that you can employ to help take out a chunk of damage, and over here, it's a very peculiar space. If you try to approach it, it'll start hurting, so...
Yes, it's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Absolutely, it'll drain your health like crazy. Okay, so there's no one up here, at least I hope not. So let's go ahead and, yeah, come on over, friends. See how it feels to be shot a couple times, and we'll just hopefully get some good drops on these people, because I'd really rather have some better mods at my disposal if I can, and if not, then, well, we'll just have to deal with it. Because drops are random, you will get something different on every playthrough, and so finding the optimal things early on might just come down to a coin flip. So let's head inside of the oh, we can't do that shelter just yet. Okay, so this is another example of something that we will need to return to at some point in the future with a different ability or maybe some sort of resistance to those fuel. But Tomasi, my dude, you gotta stop screaming in my headphones like that. Ugh. Well, let's head into the ladies' room, and someone left some light reading here. Unstable area notice. I'm gonna adjust my headphones. So this is good to know. So above every entryway and door, you're gonna find a light above it, and depending on what color it is, depends on the hostility of the enemies inside, aka, you know, some of those building shifts we've been hearing all so much about. And having that on hand as we enter through specific areas might help kind of determine your strategy. Over here, there is a lovely chest for us, so I'll grab that as well. Shatter recoil. That's not too bad, actually, once we get the, well, the shatter, which is the shotgun equivalent of this game, which is fantastic. Something you'll be using well to the end of the game. That is, if you're good like me. So, yeah, we have the world's sorriest looking cafeteria here, and just in case, let's double check. What mods did I get? Energy recovery is good, and then health recovery per element is actually lower. So we're actually going to deconstruct that for some extra source. And source is stuff that we've been collecting over the course of the game, and it'll help us upgrade. So this is exclusive to the shatter, so we'll equip that later. And probably never use it, actually. So was there anything up here? This, I think, is just a dead end. Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Alright, well, I'm sure we'll probably explore there at some point. So let's head over here, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dead Letters. This place is fun because we actually get to fight against our first version of an enemy wearing armor. And so we're going to want to be very careful because not only does he have a whole lot more health than normal, as well as the armor, but he's also got a shotgun. And getting hurt by that is bad because we don't really have any way to like heal. So let me try to just get some. There we go. So the punch is immediately useful for us because it took down his shields just like that. I will say in the future the melee becomes a lot less important, so just keep in mind that, man, I am not used to taking like 5 headshots to kill these guys because of all those weapon mods you get loaded up with later in the game. Alright, especially with like the headshot mods and stuff, but we're just gonna keep on killing people and we're gonna move on. This looks like a good place to cleanse. Ooh, Alright, so more people will spawn up here, and we can just kind of take them out as we have been. Okay. There's only 3 of you here, so I can't imagine this being all that difficult. Oh, that was too far. Alright, and I think we're set. So, with that, it's time to cleanse another control point. That never ceases to look really cool. So, we've got to continue navigating to the communications department, but now that this area has been cleansed, we can fast travel to other control points. Also, we can explore this area without being harassed by dudes with shotguns, asking if they need to lick my stamps for me. No, I'm perfectly fine for that. So, grab more of this. Dead letter approval, which actually reminds me. I'd like to approve the request for the dead letter archive. Interesting. Just the entire concept of dead letters is pretty interesting, but that comes from a P. Bartwell. Good for you, sir. Keep that initiative up and you might have a bright future ahead of you in the mailing department. Alright, so there was actually, I thought it might be this door right here. Ah, alright. So, over here, we've got ourselves dead presidents. Ooh, that's kind of weird. Dead prezzies. Also, let's work hard. His life is in your hands. Everyone's safety depends on you. Okay, so this is something I did want to check out because on the previous Xbox One and PS4 versions of the game, all of the posters looked incredibly pixelated and like grainy to like a hilarious extent. So it's nice that they actually kind of fixed that because I know it's a minor gripe, but it's still one that was kind of annoying. Also, oh boy.
She walked into the city and did